Leave the ghetto and the hood mentality behind. We're in 2026, and this is an issue that I see with too many young people, especially a lot of young men coming up, right? A lot of y'all cannot leave the hood and the hood mentality behind. And I see this with so many different groups of young men and even young women nowadays. Y'all cannot let go of the hood and the mentality that comes with it. And this goes for young people, especially of all races. Because what a lot of people like to do is, you got a lot of people to where they carry the spirit of racism. And they think that this only deals with a certain group of people. They think that only a certain type of race does this type of stuff. Understand this, yo. I live in one of the most diverse cities in the whole US. And I've seen many different young people. Well, old and young, but especially young, with this mentality. Of all nationalities. Of different colors. Whether that's white, black, you name it. I've seen different young people with this mentality. And it is something that's hindering y'all in 2026 and what's to come in the future. Because understand this. Just because you were born in a certain area does not mean you have to stay and glorify that type of lifestyle. Just because you were born in a certain area does not mean you have to stay and glamorize the dangers and the cons that come with it. Some of y'all are, born in certain areas. You grew up in certain areas where there might not have been a lot of resources. There might have been crime. There might have been gangs, drug dealing, and all of that, right? But that does not mean that you're supposed to stay in that environment. That does not mean you have to pick up those traits and do what you see other people in your area doing. I see this too often. You see other young people joining gangs, you go join a gang yourself. You see other people selling dope, you go sell dope yourself. You see other people getting involved in music, talk about they dissing the rival gang members, and they smoking this op and that op. That does not mean you have to get involved with that. The hood, the mentality that comes with it is holding too many of y'all behind in 2026 and years to come. Because understand this. You are just going to end up destroying your own self in the end. That's a lot of people don't tell you. You see, at one point you had a lot of people who were OGs, they used to tell you. And some of them do still tell you till this day. They will tell you that there's nothing good that comes with the hood. There's nothing that good that comes with the streets. The other thing that comes with is death or prison. Is you being 6 feet under, or you facing 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, life without parole, possibly even the death penalty. There's nothing good that comes with it. This mentality is holding so many people behind, man, and it's crazy that so many people, they doing what so many people from the past did and failed. Like, we've seen so many stories of the years of a certain rapper who's associated with gangs. He ends up in prison. He gets put down. He ends up 6 feet under. Y'all see what the gang life comes with. You see all these other rival gang members that pass away. You see all these other gang members that pass away that got 40 years, 50 years, 60 years in prison. And instead of y'all saying, man, I don't even want to get involved with that lifestyle. That lifestyle destructive. Y'all choose and go getting yourself involved in the same exact lifestyle. And people always want to talk about, oh, they'll never catch me slipping. They'll never catch me off guard. Well, tell it to the 1 million or 1,000 other gang members that were caught off guard. That the police caught. That the rival gang members caught. And they laid in prison. They laid in the grave. You're not the Most High God. You don't have eyes in the back of your head. You cannot see everywhere and be everywhere at once. So stop it. Let's be honest, yo. Let's be honest from this day on. This mentality is holding so many of y'all back because some of y'all don't even want a peaceful environment. Y'all don't even want to move somewhere where, it's a nice area where you ain't got to really worry about gangs. You got a good opportunity for kids or future kids if you plan to have any coming up. Some of y'all want to remain in that environment. And some of y'all even take pride in it. They be like, yeah, my city most dangerous in the whole U.S. My city most dangerous in my country. Oh, I'm from this place. We got the highest homicide rate in the world. Oh, you ain't want to come to my area. My area, they'll get you. Like, y'all really take pride in that type of stuff? So you take pride in people passing away at young ages from gun violence, from knife attacks, from all these different cases. And you take pride in being from that type of area? You take pride in things in your area happening in your area being the highest homicide rate in the whole world, in the whole U.S., in the whole neighborhood. That is nothing to be proud about. You take pride in people passing away, mothers having to bury their sons, having to bury their daughters, fathers losing their sons, fathers losing their daughters. A family member losing a loved one, a friend losing a loved one. And yet you take pride in that. You take pride that the fact that Satan, the kingdom of darkness, is over your neighborhood. The kingdom of darkness is controlling your city. You really take pride in that. You take pride that the spirit of murder, that the spirit of rage, the spirit of anger is over your city, is over your town, over your neighborhood. That is nothing to be proud about. You see, this mentality is leading y'all into a path of darkness. It's leading you right into a mentality, leading right into the path, leading you right to the path of the enemy Satan. Because Satan, he loves when you glorify darkness. Because Satan is darkness. Y'all are not glorifying light. You are not glorifying what's right. You are not glorifying what's good, what's godly. Y'all are glorifying destruction, violence, homicides, people being hurt. Those are coming from the enemy. People losing their lives due to gun violence, due to gangs, due to drugs. That's nothing to take pride in. And that's why so many of y'all, this mentality has haunted so many people, especially our young men throughout the years. And this is why we see an ongoing cycle. We see it in so many different areas throughout the world. Young man grows up, he joins a gang, he ends up in prison, he ends up 6 feet under. Other people follow in his footsteps. They end up in prison, they end up 6 feet under, and the cycle keeps going and going and going and going. When will y'all learn? The hood, the mentality that comes with it will always leave you behind. Listen, y'all, while y'all were over here being happy, being proud of their area, dangerous, you gotta look over your shoulder every 10 seconds, see if there's a rival that's coming by, see if gunshots about to be let off. You got people that's living in the same state as you to where they happy. They ain't gotta really worry about crime. They in a good area. Their kids go to a good school. They got a strong police force. You know, they just happy. They smiling. You ever talk to some people, you ever go to some areas, you ever be talking to some people, they just happy. They smiling. You go to some areas, some people, they're aggressive because the area probably dangerous. So a lot of them can't be walking around smiling and all that because it could make some of them an easy target. So you want to be walking around angry, mad, mean mugging for the rest of your life. That is not no way to live. That is not no way to live. Having to dodge bullets on your way to school, that is not no way for your kids to live. You having to worry about somebody robbing you every minute. You have to worry about gun violence going off in your area because your area is in the top 10 for most dangerous. That is not no way to live. Come on, y'all. People gotta do better, man. You gotta do better. You should want better for yourself. I understand in life, because I didn't always grow up in the best area myself. I understand in life that you cannot control where you're born. Sometimes you being in a certain environment can make you stronger, can make you tougher, can let you gain situation awareness that people in other areas probably don't have, right? But the mentality, the goal should be to always make it out. It's never to be stay in the same environment and having to worry if you're going to make it see age 40, having to worry if your friends are going to get life in prison, having to worry about gangs approaching you, having to worry about gang members robbing your house, home invasions. That is not nothing to stay in. You should want better for yourself. And the problem between young people nowadays is they don't want better for themselves. If they was born in the hood, they want to stay in there till they pass away. They want to go travel the world. They want to go see what else life has to offer. They want to walk down God's path because God not going to allow you to stay in somewhere that could destroy you. God want to show you better things. He want to give you life. Like the Bible said, Jesus Christ came to give life, but too many of y'all take pride in death. Y'all take pride in destruction. Y'all glorify violence, sin, basically. Y'all glorify having all these different people that you with, being in numerous relationships. You got some guys, they got like 8 kids by like 6 different women. You got some women to where they got like 7 kids by 6 different men. You see, that's what happens. Sin is rampant in many hoods. It's rampant in many ghettos across America. The enemy, he controls a lot of these areas. And yet, y'all want to stay in a place where the principalities of darkness are dwelling, where demons and fallen angels and Satan are just having a field day. Because they love when human beings destroy each other. They love when God's creation destroy each other. Y'all gotta snap out of it. You gotta want better for yourself in life. You don't have to stay in a bad area. You don't have to join a gang. You don't have to stay selling drugs. There's other ways out. There's other ways out. You can make it out. Trust me, there's people I've seen, they made it out. They did something with themselves. They went to school. They went and became an entrepreneur. They went and started their own business. They went and got nice jobs and moved to a great area. They moved to a nice area where their kids are in school, where their kids are prospering. Y'all should want the same for yourself. You should want the same as for your families. Imagine you got kids, you got a mother, a father, you got a spouse. You don't want them having to dodge bullets on their way home. You should want better for yourself. Stop taking pride in this mentality. Stop supporting this mentality. Supporting an area where there's violence, where there's murder. And then what makes it even worse is you got some people talk about they ain't telling the police nothing. It's like some of y'all be seeing these people, these gang members, these people selling drugs, and y'all don't even want to say nothing. You ever want to give no police no info. And you could do anonymous calls and all that, but y'all don't even want to give the police info to where you could even at least help the police lock some of these guys up and make your area safer. No. Y'all want that violence to keep going and going. Some of y'all even in certain areas call it no snitching. So you don't snitch and the guy goes out and he goes to shoot more people. Then God forbid you get caught in a crossfire. Some of y'all even know what your kids are doing. Some of y'all, I've seen videos to where you got kids, you got teenagers to where they're next to their mom. And they over here talk about they in a gang and their mom and they standing right there. And their mom not even say nothing. Some of y'all parents, y'all are just as at fault because y'all allow your kids to just do whatever. Some of y'all know your kids are basically terrorists. You know your kids are basically terrorizing the neighborhood. And some of y'all don't even want to say nothing because that's your son, that's your daughter. No. Your son, your daughter, they wrong. They need to stop what they doing. Because if they don't stop, they gonna get somebody gonna come for them. Either the rival gang member or the police. Somebody gonna come for them eventually. But regardless, y'all, this mentality gotta stop. This whole gangs and pushing the violence and music, it gotta stop because it just keeps leading to a demise. You see an ongoing cycle across many different cities across the world. People joining gangs, joining drug organizations, and the violence keeps going. One person from this side passed away, the rival gang goes to retaliate. And it just keeps going and going and going. Because both sides gotta keep getting revenge. The next thing you know, people keep passing away, people keep going in and out of prison. This person gets hit with 30 years in prison, this person gets 40 years, this person gets 50 years, 60 years, and the people in prison even makes it, it's even bad because after a while they realize that all of this stuff is not even worth it. Go talk to a lot of prisoners who were involved in gangs. Especially guys who got hit with a huge amount of time. You know what they call football numbers. Talk to guys who got hit with football numbers. Guys who got 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, 70 years. Life without prison. Go talk to some of them. They'll tell you after a while this lifestyle not worth it. They'll tell you after a while that it was never worth it to begin with. Because at the end of the day, none of you guys own the area. It's not your neighborhood. And guess what? When y'all finish destroying each other, you know what's going to happen? What's going to happen is there might become a group of people who got money. They'll come try to start buying houses in the areas, making the houses overpriced, making the houses more expensive than what it is, making rent more expensive. Next thing you know, y'all can't afford it no more. Then richer people start coming in. And basically the whole area that was once dangerous is now a safe area now. Like I said, y'all, it's not the area itself. It's the people that make it what it is. But if you know you're in an area to where it's dangerous, it's not good, you gotta get out of it. Too many of y'all glorify destruction. It's like y'all want destruction and violence keep going. Seeing guys take pride because their area most dangerous in the whole place, in the whole country, in the whole U.S., that's in the whole state. That is nothing to be happy about. People losing their lives at 16, 17, 18. This mentality gotta stop. Y'all gotta want better for yourselves. Mentality should always be to make it out, to move to a nice area. Get your kids, get your family, get your loved ones to a safe place where they can prosper, where they can be in one piece, where they can go outside and sit down in happiness and not having to worry about bullets coming while you're sitting down on the front porch. You should want better for yourself. People nowadays, they gotta do better and stop glorifying destruction in these times.